So I've been asked, how do you get started in your first property? You know, if you've never purchased a property before, if you're thinking about, purchasing your first, either investment or even just your first property, how do you do it? There's actually quite a few ways, but the way that, really most people do is they just go and they just get a job and they save, and then they save up enough for a deposit for a home. Now, the government's just got a great deal at the moment for first home buyers. Wow, being able to have a very small percentage down and pick up a property. So, you don't even need that much anymore. But I would say to amplify that, don't just do the normal. Don't do what everyone else does. You've got to utilize your resources. You've got to utilize, what are your resources? It might be family, it might be friends. You team up with, another friend that wants to purchase a property as well. And then team up your resources to get your first property. And it may be that you've got two friends or two single mums, let's say, and then they want to purchase property. Team up together, gives you more strength. Get your first property. But don't just get one and that's the best. If you try and get the best property straight away, you're going to be paying off a mortgage for a lifetime. Go for a cheap property that you can add value to. If you can add value to it, then you can do the work yourself or learn how to do it. You'd be surprised, you can actually do a lot of things yourself. And there's so many resources like Google and YouTube that you can actually use to learn how to do all these things. I do keep saying this. I'm a qualified carpenter and a builder, but most of my skills I taught myself by looking at. I can do plastering and painting and tiling and so on. And I never got taught that. I learned myself. So anyone can do it. But to get your first property, get in, have a crack, set your goal. What is it that you want? And then find out how to do it. You'd be surprised, you can actually buy and achieve and get almost anything you want by just utilizing the resources you have around you. So, get in, find out what sort of property, where the best properties are, do the research, find out what you can get for a cheap price that needs value, needs things added. Ask people, join groups, join Facebook groups of the people that are doing it, buying flips or adding value to properties. You can even, if you're keen on doing a project where it is a definite, sale, you can hold it for a year. You can get loans to do that as well. You can get money partners. There's just so much you can do if you put in the time and effort. If you don't want to put in the time and effort and you just want to do what everyone else does and you just go and get a job and just save, then that works fine too, but it's a slow way. So there's many, many other ways you can do it. So do the research, look into it, and you'll be surprised. You'll make it happen.